Hey everybody, Jeremy here with the Casabrews ULTRA espresso machine. Now, this machine is going to allow you to make 1 or 2 cups of espresso, and you're going to be able to customize the temperature of each shot. You're going to be able to customize the volume of each shot. You can make hot water, you can make steam, you can froth your milk with the steam wand on the left. You can do a lot of things with this machine. But one thing that you definitely should be doing is cleaning it and maintaining it. And now, today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Starting off with the accessories. We've got a few here from the milk pitcher, and we also have a tamper, we've got a coffee spoon here, and we've got ourselves a few different filters here. Now, all of these accessories, as nice as they are, you're going to need to wash them by hand inside of your sink. None of this stuff should be washed inside of the dishwasher. So as soon as you're finished making your cup, just to make things easier for yourself, go ahead and take your portafilter over to the sink, rinse it out nice and good, and you should not have any issues. But if you happen to find some coffee grounds that are stuck inside the little tiny holes that's inside the filter, you also are going to get this cleaning needle along with the machine that you'll be able to stick inside those tiny holes to clean it out. But if you get to it as soon as you're done making your coffee, then everything should just rinse out nice and easy. So once you're done cleaning the accessories after you take it out of the box, we're going to have to run an initial flushing process for this machine. And to do that, it's going to be very easy. So you have on the back this nice sized water container here. You fill up with the maximum to the maximum fill line with your water and just put it back down into the machine. And then from there, you are going to get yourself like a bowl or a cup or something like that, and then put it right underneath the steam wand. I'm going to go over to the front of the machine. You're going to press the hot water button, and hot water is going to start coming out of that steam wand. And you're going to let that run for about 30 seconds. And once that's done, you press the button again to stop the hot water from coming out. Then you're going to flush through the brew head. And to do that, all you have to do is just press the 2 cup button on the front of the machine, and then the water is going to start to shower out of the brew head, and that is on a timer. But once that's done, it's just going to take a handful of seconds. Then everything is going to be nice and flushed out. It is recommended every now and then you run a flushing process for the coffee machine, just to make sure that everything is okay. So make sure that you do that periodically as well. And once you're finished making your coffee, you also want to make sure that the area around the brew head as well as the screen is clean as well. That's really easy to do. You just take the portafilter out, look underneath, and you'll see those coffee grounds gathered on the screen and around the screen. So you can just take yourself a nice damp cloth, wipe around it, get all those coffee grounds out, and then just for good measure, you can run some more water through the brew head by pressing that 2 cup button just to make sure that everything is nice and flushed out, and then you'll be ready to go for the next round. One of the great things about owning a machine like this is that you're able to froth your own milk. So if you want to make yourself a cappuccino, for example, you'll use the steam wand in the steam function to froth the milk inside of this metal pitcher. But when you do that, you need to also make sure that you clean that wand, because if you don't, then milk residue is going to get on it. It's going to bond to it. And then you know what happens when milk starts to go bad. It's not a pleasant thing to smell, but you just have to make sure that you clean it after you're finished frothing the milk. And to do that, you're going to run the steam function on this machine. So to do that, you're going to press the steam button on the front of the machine. It's going to take a handful of seconds to get itself ready. And then once those buttons are nice and solid, you press it again and steam will flow right out of the wand. Let that work for a few seconds just to make sure that any milk that might be in there is purged out. You press the steam button again to stop it. And then also, for good measure, you can make sure that you have yourself a nice damp cloth, and then you can clean that nozzle simply by rubbing it and making sure that any milk residue on the outside is removed. So now we know how to clean the accessories, we know how to flush the machine, we know how to purge the milk from the steam wand and how to clean the outside of the steam wand. But now we need to know how to descale this machine. And that is a very important part of the overall longevity and health of the espresso machine. So in order to do that, you need to get yourself a descaling solution, similar to the one that I have here. There's going to be different instructions according to whatever descaler that you purchase. So you just make sure that you read the instructions on the back of yours so that you'll know how much of this descaling cleaner you need to put inside of the water reservoir on the back. And once you do that, we can activate the descaling procedure. Before you do, make sure that you have yourself a large mug or a cup of some sort and you place it underneath the steam wand. And I also take another bowl and put it underneath the brew head as well. Once you have your water catching devices in place, go over to the front of the machine and you're going to hold down two buttons. You're going to hold down the 1 cup button and the hot water button at the same time. And you're going to hold those down until it enters descale mode. Now, you need to make sure that you have enough time to spare in order to go through this process. It's going to take around 20 minutes for it to descale itself completely, and you're not going to be able to cancel it once it starts. Even if you turn the machine off, the next time you turn it on, it's going to continue the descaling process. So make sure you got some time to spare for this. And what's going to happen is you're going to get water coming out from the brew head and the steam wand interchangeably. On the front of the machine, there's going to be a number system. It's going to initially go from 1 to 5. And then once it reaches 5, you can press the hot water button that's going to be lighting up, and it's going to go from 6 to 8. And during that whole time, it's going to be pushing water out of the steam wand as well as water that's going to be coming out from the brew head. So you're going to need to stick around, make sure that you can empty out those water reservoirs and then put them back so that the drip tray doesn't get filled and start to make a mess. And then once all of that is complete, the machine will revert back to standby mode. The descaling process will be complete and you will be good to go. So even though it might seem like a lot of steps, it's really just part of the routine maintenance of owning a machine like the Casabrews ULTRA. It's really more of a clean as you go kind of a thing, making sure that the coffee grounds are free from being around the brew head and on the screen, and making sure that you flush the machine periodically is going to be the biggest things that you're going to have to do. And then the descaling process is something that you'll have to do even less frequently than all of that. So you'll be spending most of your time enjoying the coffee that you make in this espresso machine. But in between, if you just follow those easy maintenance steps, you'll be able to ensure that you'll be able to make those good cups of coffee well into the future.